Hello, this is a message for my family and my parents and sister who, in my opinion, are probably assholes. Bear with me here. The reason I say that they're assholes is because my sister is, well, let's see. First of all, my sister does not respect me as a person. She says a lot of cynical comments to me. Does not seem to care that these cause, like, fit mental anguish in any way, shape, or form. Sits there and acts like she has every right to act like this, and then, everyone sides with her, which I find incredibly fun, I can't turn to anybody because everyone's on her fucking side, and I can't talk to anyone about this problem, so it just builds up inside and causes me misery, and I have no one to turn to. That's really fun. And then my mom doesn't respect my time at all. She makes all these fucking appointments without my consent, and then I say I don't want to go, and she's a pussy who's like, well, guess what? If you're not going, then what's going to happen? You're going to get punished for stuff. Fuck you, asshole. I believe the line, with great power comes great responsibility. It comes to order here. Just because you can do something does not mean you should. And if you're going to use something like power over people to do bad things, fuck you. I think Luigi has a message for you. Here, Luigi, let's say it.
You gotta help.
Yep, Luigi, you go to hell is right. You all go to hell. Another person who used bad things, or their power over people, to cause mass mayhem and bad things? His name was Adolf Hitler. And I think we all know how that turned out. You want to be like Hitler, people? You want to be like him? Just keep it up. Just keep acting like this, you heartless bastards. Oh, yeah, and let's talk about my father, too. He downplays everything. He's probably the only one who doesn't actually cause instigating problems, but then he doesn't listen properly, and he downplays a lot of shit. Give me a break here. If something's an issue to me, don't just assume that I'm overreacting. Could you consider the fact that maybe I'm not, and I'm just, and this is a problem that needs to be solved pronto? And then I love your excuses. It's like, well, I don't want to talk about it now, or we'll talk about it later. You never talk about it. And then you disrespect me. You disrespect who I am by refusing to talk about it and then yelling at me, giving me no one to turn to. It's absolutely sick. It really is. And if it doesn't stop, I'm going to have to do something about it, because I'm not going to put up with this anymore. You don't do this to people. You don't do this shit to people. You just don't. It's not right. And I don't know who the hell you think you are. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to pull, forming some stupid dumbass allegiance against me just to make me miserable. That's what I feel like you're doing, because nobody, and I repeat, nobody is ever on my side properly. If I'm not the one who instigates a problem, instantly everyone should be on my side, unless I do something way out of order there. Which I'm not saying I don't do sometimes. Sometimes I really snap back with a lot of verbal insults, but it's not like it's unprovoked or anything. You're going to insult me, you better get ready for what's coming, and that's more insults than what you gave. Because I'm a person who doesn't tend to forgive things very easily, especially when you don't apologize to me, which you never do, by the way. But you just sit there and downplay everything. You ignore all my issues. And you yell at me when I try to talk to you about things. Being useless parents, by the way. Absolutely pathetic. I can't even imagine how saddening this is. This is just disgusting. Oh, by the way, you may wonder why the video where I say, is it right that my parents are controlling my life, is no longer viewable? That's because they forced me to make it private, which I find ridiculous. I bet they said, oh, it's going to hurt your chance of a job. You know what? No one who watched that video said that was very badly made or something, so I'm guessing they were just pissed off that someone was finally calling them out for their bullshit. You know something? And I'm sick and tired of having to sit back and take this crap just because you don't, give me a break here. I can't talk out to you because guess what? You have some sort of ridiculous power over me. It's like, if you don't listen to us, we're going to pull your college funding. If you don't do this, we're going to do this to you. Fuck you. Okay, asshole? Just because things don't go your way doesn't mean you should do shit like that. And it's ridiculous. If you were anyone else, my God. You know what? If any friend of mine started acting like this, I would kick their ass to the curb so fast. I can't even say it. It would be that fast. Faster than light. Because I would not put up with that shit. And I should not have to put up with it from you. And the fact that I do is just disturbing. And I'm going to not put up with it anymore. You know, you fuck nuts. You keep it up. You just keep it up. About, you know, I'm going to have to do something about it. I really don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to have to think about this very well. It's going to have to be well thought out. But I'm not going to put up with it anymore. Either you fucking stop it, and, as Penn would say,
you need to shut the fuck up.
Agreed, Penn. You're right. They do need to shut the fuck up and just listen for once. And if you don't listen, I really don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to tell you my life is not going to involve you anyway, in any way, shape, or form. So if you really like me at all, you need to stop it, because this is absolute bullshit. And I'm not going to put up with this anymore. And by the way, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that video that was privately marked and I'm going to make it public again. Because I'm tired of you people trying to do this crap. You know, I'm sick of this shit. Why the fuck can't I speak out against you online? And that might sound like a weird thing to say, but if you're not going to listen offline, what the fuck else am I supposed to do? I'm not going to just sit back and hold it inside. I'm going to speak to somebody. So, yeah. Sorry, I have a cough right now. You know, and all of you people, you're like, oh my god, you need all this bullshit. You don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Fact is, you don't listen, you're bad. You're bad at being considerate. You're rude fucks. You don't care about anyone but yourself. And you let my sister be a total asswipe to me and not do anything. Who are you? I mean, seriously, this is pathetic behavior. I don't even know how to describe this. That's how messed up it is. It's bad. It just is bad. Oh, but, you know, let's just highlight what some of they've done. My mom has threatened to ground me when she's made plans that I didn't know about and I've refused to go on them, which I don't think is right at all. You know, you're going to make plans about something and not tell somebody they shouldn't have to go. That's how it is. My sister is always a little bitch who, whenever I get in a verbal confrontation with her, she always calls in the parents and they always side with her because she's too much of a baby to face me head on and deal with the problem that she's starting. What else? My dad has threatened to pull my college funding when I didn't want them to be quite as involved in my college life. It's just, I mean, does that sound right to you? Does that sound like what somebody should do? They don't listen. This is after they don't listen to me at all. I've told them repeatedly, don't make plans on my consent, don't disrespect me, stop forcing yourself to come so often to my college. You don't listen to me, and then I try to take action against it, and you act like a little whiny bitch kid. That's what you remind me of, a kid. A kid who's like, I'm going to be a vengeful little prick because I didn't get my way. That's exactly what you remind me of when you act like that. And let me tell you something. That's despicable. Despicable behavior. You're adults. Why don't you fucking start acting like it? You call me immature in a lot of ways, which, by the way, I love being told all these negative fucking insults. You're so immature. Fuck you, assholes. Don't you have anything good to say for once? And, you know, if I'm so immature, how come I'm the one who's handling this more professionally than you are? I want to get these problems solved. You're just content to sit there and do nothing. So, who's the bigger man here? Me. Real men solve problems. Wusses run away. That's what you're doing. Running the fuck away. Because you're too scared to solve it and deal with the fact that maybe just one time in your life you're wrong. You know, I've never once actually heard you say, I am wrong, I'm sorry, Victor, guess what, you're right, we shouldn't have been doing this shit. Or I'm sorry, I should have sided with you, or just fucking side with me to begin with. You always, either you take the middle or you side against me, and I hate it. It is pathetic. There is no way that I'm wrong about everything. I really think that if I tried to argue that 1 + 1 is 2, you might start trying to act like it's 3. That's how bad it is. I would not put that past you, because that, obviously you know that's not the case, but you're just so freaking prone to it and you get such a kick out of it that you can't help it. You know, I don't know what else to say. This is just, knock it off. Knock it the goddamn hell off. Now. And if you don't, just Don't even make me finish that. I don't want to have to finish that sentence, assholes. Stop it. Just fucking stop it. Because I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. I have tried to be reasonable with you so many times, I can't even count anymore. It's got to be over a couple hundred now. It's just disgusting that you don't listen to me. You know, what the fuck? I try the reasonable approach, you don't listen, and then you act like I'm unreasonable for acting out. You know what? Then maybe you should have listened the first time, huh? Is that too much to ask? You know, I love how that's too much to ask for you. 2A, be reasonable. B, stay out of my life in certain areas where you have no business being. C, respect me and my time and my feelings. And D, when I'm right, back me up. E, be supportive. And how about F? Be a goddamn decent person in general. I would just love to see you try even to get one of those, because in a lot of ways, I don't think you can. You're just too stubborn and arrogant and self-centered to do anything but care about anyone but yourself. And your brother, the toilet guy 911. Except in the case of my sister, because I'm not the toilet guy 911. So, I guess all she cares about is herself and Justin Bieber and Joe Jonas. I don't even know or care who the fuck she likes anymore. Oh, by the way, blow blowness. I know you don't like when I say that. So, blow blowness, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Honestly, driving me to make a YouTube video just to handle this problem. When you couldn't just listen in the first place. Give me a break here. You couldn't have listened in the first place over the years that I've tried to talk about this issue. You know, do I even need to say anything? Probably not. It speaks for itself. Oh, and by the way, if you want to know exactly how bad of a toll this has taken on me, yesterday, I briefly considered biking down Route 66 from Chicago to Hollywood, California in a desperate attempt to make a new me. Which I find it incredibly I mean, why would you push somebody to do something like that? Because I'm tired of this crap. It would maybe be an escape. And I'm not saying that I think that place is going to be any better than here. But it sure as fuck can't be any worse, can it? Even if I found one decent person in that entire city, you know, I would probably be a lot better off than I would with my family. Maybe I can work out a deal. I do some work for them. They let me stay in their house or something. I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of story ideas. Maybe one of the producers would be maybe interested in making movies out of them. Probably not, but you know something? You never know unless you try, do you? But I think the major point that I'm trying to say is I considered biking from Illinois to California on Route 66 to get away from you. Because I was that fed up with what you've been doing to me. Think about it. Oh, by the way, just so we ended on a positive note, let's do one of my favorite memes, which I know you hate, and I'm just doing to bother you right now, because I'm pissed at you.
Smoke weed every day, 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 smoke weed, 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 smoke every day, weed every day, smoke weed every day, smoke every day, weed every day, smoke weed every day, weed every day.